To make a hanging ornament, we need 3 even sections and 1 section just a little bit longer. So I have a 5-inch, another 5-inch, a 5-inch, and then this is a 7-inch section. It'll make sense in just a second. So these will all be tack welded together, and then this we'll make into the area for our hanging ribbon to go. Alright, as I've said in other videos, the best way that I've found to connect 4 pieces is to do 2 and then 2, and then put them into a 4. And with these, as you can see, they're not really sitting next to one another. I'm just going to bring them together and tack them up. Twisting this up, we'll get a little bit more strength out of these 4 strands that are kind of loosely held together right now, which will let us do the next part at the anvil a little bit more easily, because it will be more of one, it'll act like one piece of metal instead of 4 separate pieces. Next thing we need to do is make our little hook. We need to be really, really gentle because we don't want to weaken the twist that we've put in. So just real gentle taps. I want to open that up and bring it around. You can see how it's making an eyelet for a ribbon. And that way you can hang it on a tree with some ribbon. Add a little bit more character to this metal ornament. The final piece of this is to untwist. Grab a hold of it and twist it the opposite direction of what you've been doing. There we go. It'll open up. If you push down just ever so lightly, some last minute tweaks can of course be done, but once you've opened this up, it's rather fragile. You don't want to mess with it too much, and you do want to try to move it while it's hot, or something will get moved that shouldn't be moved, or something that should be moved isn't going to move. It's best to sort of leave it the way that it comes out. Make it kind of organic. If you do it, the wax finish the same day as forging, you just have to let it cool a little bit and then put it in. If it melts the wax but it doesn't smoke, then you're at the right temperature. I'm doing this the next day, so I'm actually trying to get it warm enough to melt the wax over a small torch, and then you spread the wax using a simple brush. And you can really see the difference between where the wax is and where the wax is not. And it'll prevent it from rusting. So now that the beeswax is covering all of it, I didn't sand or brass brush this because I wanted to use that little eyelet that we made to put a ribbon through. And I want the piece to be dark black so that it is juxtaposing the bright ribbon. And now it's ready to hang on a tree.